Yeah, I'll react to that, sure. Hey guys, what English sounds like to non-English speakers? I love thinking about this. I've thought about it before, and sometimes I can get a feel for what it might sound like if I combine words, all right? Like what it might sound like, okay? So instead of hearing what it might sound like, just think of it as one sound, one word, what it might sound like, what it might sound like. So it's like what it might sound like, what it might sound like. Then I can kind of hear how it might sound, what it might sound like, what it might sound like. Does that make sense? But let's hear. Let's go. Harry Potter, good choice.
Natson.
Oh, hey, Natson. What's in a house shoe?
Paddington.
Lining, panning, barbeting, the minimus, hain?
Anemonic. What's hard with the head node?
It's carpetable. Hash and Garts, actually. Tracy Paladin having it since like 4-day while I was a soap and an ottoman or something. It was palatable.
Tracy was a Normicon?
Yeah, Ashton part though. Mandolin, that older combing dorm dot. Yeah, that heart, the actual placency, and over it was draped like 6 or something.
Clearly, so this is an American accent, what English would sound like. It's very American accent. And even here, there are a few words that are words, but they're put in places that don't make sense. And so my brain still kind of tries to make sense of what they're saying, even though they're not saying anything. And so I think that kind of trick of just don't hear individual words, but just hear him making sounds. And I think that helps imagine what it might
the actual placency, and over it was draped like 6 or something. I mean, strange me out, and it was palatable. It's chalked over now, but hey, did you wet her after it?
No, only stone pieces, bud pieces, and HP pieces.
What about the acorn pieces?
Kind of part, he's hoarding his packing. Is he having it older?
Older with a leak, yeah.
Right, I heard you wouldn't treat that without a Parkinson's.
For the Parkinson's, is actually Lancaster. Shim was the part of it that I didn't want to open for, because, I mean, I thought the hand sticks was better, so did Corbin, but the phasing had a little baggage or something. It was palatable.
Did Storn?
Yeah, Corvish. Shim was the part of it that I didn't want to open for, because, I mean, I thought the hand sticks was better, so did Corbin, but the phasing had a little baggage or something. It was palatable.
Did Storn?
Yeah, Corvish.
Hell, Corvish.
Presume for me to bottom one of those bi-fence things?
Yeah, that's Corvish.
I know. Hey, have you seen any of those Paggarts screened out?
No, how does that stuff?
Yeah. So it frames in a purtle or something, right? But there's hash fectins that rub on the same hinge. Those are tenation, subination, and exination, but the exination ships a little flowerlessly, so you can kind of like barber it or something. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was ominate, but it shouldn't do that to 7s.
Barber did something yet?
Because 7s are the ones that pillow every time tanning was surfaced to enemy. Dude, if you don't plug it, you could ask. I mean, plaques and plaques, those are both undersided.
Sure.
Yeah, so are guys in 7s.
But the 7s had the head cut back.
Yeah, sure, but that was centile, this is markup.
That was centile.
Centile with an aim, yeah.
Sort of win. How's the carnival?
Shows up, he's white wiring now.
White wiring for what?
Carding pad, parting pad, something in the name. Strange me out and it's palatable now. I have actually pamphleted it out like synonymously, but don't even get me a minus. The steak is donable, wilting donable.
Really?
It doesn't sound like a romantic language. It doesn't sound like a Germanic language. It doesn't sound like anything.
Yeah.
Wilting. Did you say the hominid?
Not, at least I don't chime it, but I think I gotta diet out.
So Corvish.
I think I gotta diet out. I think I gotta diet out. I think I gotta diet out.
Wilting, I got an efficiency thing on 4-day, and
If anything, it sounds sort of like Latin.
a common harp on Don's Day, but
A comment on Darn's Day? Is it even hearted?
on the batching
Okay, it sounds like Latin and German.
that it happens or something behind it,
Got with an aspirin.
I'll let you diet out.
Sorwin.
Payment.
Later.
It's like Latin and German and French. With some Danish and Dutch. I don't know. I didn't like that. Well, it was a great video, but the American sound, he sounded too American, you know? Like, interesting. Anyone who the only people that could answer this question, who knows, maybe you're watching, is someone who learned English, who knows English, so you know what I'm saying right now, and didn't learn it from birth. So you sort of remember what it sounded like to you when you didn't understand it. If there is any of you like that, then was this accurate? Interesting. A lot of it, like, there are still English words used just in nonsensical ways. And so that kind of threw me off. At certain points, I could tell, I could kind of just hear the whole sound and it could sound like a different language. But a lot of it just Outback car in Street A. It's like, it doesn't make sense, but I heard words that my brain tried to automatically make sense of. And that made it more difficult for me to really experience what it might sound like with me not understanding anything, you know? Love y'all. Hope you're all doing well. Would appreciate any comments down below. I'm going to go watch another video right now. Bye, guys.